Now I'm going to be making another Wall Street tube pan, and I'm getting ready to turn it. So I take the mandrel, put it on the lathe. I've got a bushing set up right there, slide that on. But of course it doesn't want to go in. Alright, take two. Got my mandrel on my lathe. I've got my blank. Looked at it. And I think I'm going to make this end a tip. I like to turn with the tip to the right. It's just kind of a preference. I don't know. Now I put that together. The two bushings, the piece of wood, a spacer. Slide the tailstock up, then crank it in. Tighten it back up. Get my tool rest in place. Grab a basic, nice big 3/4 inch spindle gouge. Turn the lathe on. We're coming up to speed. We're at about 1300 RPM. And I just start knocking the edges off. I'm not taking huge cuts, I'm just trying to get down. It's round, it's still banging a little bit, so I'm not quite round. I will slow it down and take a look. Oh yeah, that's cool. That grain looks pretty good. So I'll just keep whittling away. With the Wall Street 2, I don't tend to get too fancy with them. Don't put too many grooves or anything in them. I just bring down the barrel nice and round. Looks like we've got really creative grain. I need to be careful. I need to cut nice and slow. It wouldn't hurt if I went to the sharpener. I think I'll go sharpen this. It takes me just a second. Alright. Alright, take a look at that. It's looking pretty good. It's a little big in the middle. I just got that end right. Looking pretty good. I like that shirt. I sharpened my tool again and I went a little faster. Now I just brought the lathe up to 1800. That's a nice little cut right there. Perfect. Bring it right in. Really fine little whispers coming off that. And I think I have the shape I'm looking for. So I will sand this up and put a polish on it. Okay, now I've sanded this down to 600. I'm going to put a CA finish on it, or a super glue finish. And the way I do that is I just put some thick, that's what I have in the shop right now, super glue on, or CA, cyanoacrylate, and get a plastic bag and rub it around the first layer, let it go on and kind of coat it so, and then I'm gonna put a little bit more on there and turn the lathe on nice and slow and just kind of rub this in. And try not to glue myself to my bearings or my bushings, but it looks like I just about did. Another technique I'm going to try now is take a little piece of paper and try a rust filled couple drops of BLO, or boiled linseed oil, and a little bit more speed. See if I can get this to cure or dry on me nice and fast. I'm going to wipe it off those bushings. Yeah, that's got the super glue stink. I usually do this with the dust collector on. I don't like that smell. So I will let that set up. I'm going to turn the camera off and the dust collector on and finish it. But that's basically a couple coats like this, and then I'll sand it with micro mesh to give it a real shine.